Hey guys, Hartwin here, and today I'm going to be showing you a battleground guide on the battle for Gilnears. I've been holding off on this video because Blizzard has gone back and forth patching it, but I think they're finally done. Blizzard went from a 5-second cap time back to an 8-second cap time, and I think this video is long overdue, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's start off by talking about group divisions. The group divisions that we and almost every other team uses is sending one person to Lighthouse or your first node and the other 9 to Waterworks. I'm really disappointed with this battleground because it seems that once one team captures 2 nodes, the other team doesn't have enough firepower to come back and have a chance at winning. That basically forced this battleground to be an absolute Zerg fest for 2 nodes. Once you get to Waterworks, the main roles that you're going to have is mana burning and spot healing. Mana burning is going to dry out the mana of the other team's healers. This is going to pressure the healers and the people that they're healing because it's going to force the healers to go to drink while their teammates die. The other main role that you're going to have is spot healing. Spot healing includes throwing out powered shields, casting heals and prayer mendings, and dispelling your team if they get CC'd. The other team usually focuses on crowd controlling your healers, so quickly dispelling them will help them do their job better. At the beginning of the fight, our Paladin actually DC'd, so we've been playing with 9 people throughout this fight, but our Paladin is going to come help us soon. But right here I was looking to heal a little bit more because we were down a healer, and a Paladin is a good chunk of healing, so if this ever happens to you, you should probably heal over doing things like mana burn or offensive dispel, things like that, because you're going to want to keep your teammates up first priority. Now that our Paladin actually comes back, I've started to throw out a lot of mana burns. You can see that I focus mana burning this Paladin right here, and he's almost completely dry on mana. So this is going to force him to go to drink, and he's not going to be able to heal his teammates. Our healer's mana is really good right now, so we're getting really far ahead on this fight. One thing that's useful for Battle of Gilnears specifically is AoE on the flag. A rogue is really good for AoEing the flag since the only thing he's using up is energy. Since we don't have a rogue though, we've assigned a shaman to throw down a magma totem. This magma totem is going to keep people from hitting the flag while our main damage dealers try to focus players down. Magma totem works great because it lets the shaman keep healing while the totem pulses periodically. If you do need help with AoEing though, Holy Nova is great for keeping people off the flag. However, this is going to keep you from doing things like mana burning and healing. Right here you can see that we have the other team withered down quite a bit. If you can designate a person to trying to cap the flag, your team is going to be a lot more productive. If you only have one person trying to capture the flag, it frees up your other teammates, so it's going to allow you to cut off reinforcements and keep cleaning up the enemy. Now that we've actually started to clean up the other team quite a bit, they're going to start sending in reinforcements, and the worst part about this battleground is it's really repetitive. You're going to have to keep mana burning and spot healing for a very long time until you capture this node, so one thing you have to do is be prepared for a long fight. Sometimes this battle just does not end, and it just gets really boring and repetitive, so just be prepared for a long fight. Try to keep your mana up. You see I have no mana problems here, and just try to be as effective as possible. Now that we've actually started to kill people and we have a lot of momentum in this fight, we start to push a little bit into the water because that's where the enemy team is going to be coming from. If we push into the water, we can cut off their reinforcements a little bit, and this is going to help us from keeping them off the flag and give us a chance to cap. We actually do cap here, and what you want to do is simply hold 2 bases because 2 bases is going to win the match, and once someone caps 2 bases, the other team basically can't recover. Once you've captured your node, you still have to be a little bit watchful of what's going on in the fight. The enemy team might send people over to your first node that you got, so you still have to call out incomings really early and see what's going on in the map. So be prepared for incomings on whichever. Once you've actually captured a flag, you kind of don't really need to do anything offensive. I think it's really good to play very conservatively once you've captured your 2 nodes, because you don't really need to kill anyone. You just need to run out the clock a little bit and just keep your score going, so the other team can't come back if you end up losing one, which you probably shouldn't. If you're going to play conservatively after you cap 2 bases, the best thing to do is to heal yourself and your team and to holding over the flag. This is going to keep people off the flag and just keep your teammates alive while the clock runs out. If you've captured 2 nodes, one thing the enemy team might do is send a split group of some people to one of your nodes and another group to another node. So if that happens, you should probably call it out and send reinforcements to the other nodes. That way you won't get run over and lose a node. Right here, the enemy team has a lot of people at the waterworks, so that means that they're not splitting groups right now. They're basically going for the all-out Zerg to try to capture their second node. So we're just going to keep defending this, and we don't have to worry about splitting up our groups and sending people to our other node. As they were Zerging us, they actually sent one person to try to duel over the lighthouse. So what I was going to do in a little bit is I was going to heal up some people and then go help my mage at lighthouse so he doesn't die to one person and we keep our node just in case. Since we're not really trying to be offensive here and just keep the other team off the flag, we can basically have me leave and go help the lighthouse. Right here I try to leave the lighthouse, so I throw on my inner will and I mount up and start heading over. And what happens is a feral druid actually opens up on me. So my mage says he's okay at lighthouse, and I decide to just come back and heal my team again. Right here my team's actually starting to take a lot of damage, so I really need to help my team in spot healing. We had a few people die and they're going to res up behind us, so we might need to help our mage in a little while. Now that we've had 2 nodes for a while, we're starting to get a little bit lazy and worn down by the other team. The other team is getting reinforcements in a lot, and we haven't really died, so innately our mana is going to be low and we're going to be worn down quite a bit. Now, going back to having someone designated to cap and designated to keep people off the flag, we got really lazy and stopped keeping people off the flag, so the other team actually capped on us, which is completely stupid on our part. Now, luckily we're going to get this back, but do not get lazy like this or your team could really suffer, because if you're not very far ahead on points, you could easily lose the battle. Now that I've just explained about not getting lazy, it's funny because we actually just capped on the enemy team, which is kind of stupid because it seems like they got a little bit lazy too, and that shouldn't have happened to them. So luckily we were able to get our cap back, basically undoing the mistake that we made. So thank God someone on our team saved the day. Now that we've recapped the node, I think that they're going to start sending people over to Lighthouse, so I start to make my way over there just in case they send a group there, because we've killed a lot of people here and there's nowhere else for them to really go unless they want to Zerg again. right here I start to leave Waterworks like I was doing before because my mage calls out that there's a Death Knight coming to attack him at Lighthouse. Now I want to be safe and just help him defend this, so I go over to give him a little bit of help. Right here we're just going to 2v1 this Death Knight. It's not really going to be much of a problem. And what eventually happens is the other team decides to give up because we get so many points that if they captured 2, we would win anyway. So the other team gives up and that's the end of the match. So I'm just going to cut this off here and I'm going to play the full match with Skype. So I hope you guys learned something. Thanks for watching and enjoy the full version.
I'm gonna get the Shaman. I guess
Yeah, we don't have Crusader. We actually might not make it there before they get the cap.
We'll our distance is still shorter, so we'll see. Just like Blinken and Nova and I don't know.
I'll boot sprint.
I'll storm it something.
Okay. Okay, we got Tessel Beam.
Alright, I capped the lighthouse this
We
time,
got
guys.
four
We're off the
hooks.
bat.
Close.
Alright.
I'm not gonna get it.
He's gonna bomb.
I typhooned.
This is my ring.
Go AoE, go AoE.
Get rid
It's
of
fine
him.
right now. It's fine, it's fine.
I'm already
Alright.
burning.
I can't AoE this time, guys.
Why
They're
not?
on me. They're on me. They're on me.
Because I have to do all the healing.
Sheep
Okay.
Rambo.
Donning on Mayday?
I got
No one else
chicken
in the
Mayday.
fight?
My Mayday.
Alright.
One's
One
okay.
person to AE.
Oh my god, I got.
Okay.
She got Rambo.
Try not to let anyone
Come on, don't
die.
go I can't heal you out there.
Wanna switch to?
Fine,
You wanna
fine.
switch to Rambo?
Okay, okay.
Right now, I'm on right now.
Yo,
Watch
mouse
the AoE, watch the AoE.
Bubble,
Yeah,
bubble.
I can't eat, I can't eat.
There's still someone else. There's still someone else.
Pixel Shaded Death.
I'm gonna D him.
Putting out.
He's
gonna-
gonna on everyone.
fucking ring.
Sheep and Coaster.
Weird.
What are we on?
Rambo's good again, I guess.
I got your fear, I got your fear.
Feared right now? Okay.